The Night Before Christmas by my old friend Clement C. Moore. This was written in 1822. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of a new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up on the housetop, the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of the pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump. I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas, everyone. Whew. Well, I can get one place or the other real fast doing that, but it makes me a little bit dizzy. Well, I wanted to say hello to a special little girl out there today. And she lives in Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada. Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada. Where it's cold. Cold like a North Pole. And her name is Sophie. Yes, I'm talking to you, Sophie. 6 years old. And I know that you like to draw and color and do crafts and watch YouTube videos. I hope you like this video. But I need to tell you, Sophie, we got a little bit adjustment on your behavior we've got to take care of. I've been sort of watching, and you need to listen to your mom a little bit more. When your mother tells you to do something, you just need to do it. Don't argue with your mother, and don't pretend you don't hear her. If your mother asks you to do something, you need to do it. Okay? Especially over the next few days, because Christmas is almost here, and if you don't listen to your mama, I'm not going to bring you the things you want. I know you like squishy toys, and you want a scooter and a peach-colored iPhone. Oh my goodness. I know you like a lot of stuff, and I know you've been a pretty good girl, but you've got to listen to your mama, and you've got to clean your room, okay? So keep your room clean, because if you can't keep your toys picked up that you already have, then you don't need any more. Alright? If Santa Claus comes by and sees you got toys all over the floor, I'm not going to leave you any more toys because you don't need any more. You got a room full of them. So make sure they're picked up nice and neat. But I'll tell you, I don't know if I'm going to get you a peach-colored iPhone 7 now. You're only 6 years old. Maybe we could do something else. Old Santa Claus will have to study on it and talk to his elves and see what they have to say. Now, there's one thing I need to tell you, honey. Sophie, don't leave Santa Claus any milk and cookies this year. Oh, I am so fat. I am so fat, Sophie. No milk and cookies, please. My reindeer said if I ate one more cookie, or if I drank one more cup of milk, they weren't going to pull me on the sleigh no more. So, what I'd like for you to do is get with your mama and cut a carrot into 9 pieces, okay? For Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen and Rudolph. Alright? 9 pieces of carrot for the reindeer. And then I'll feed the carrots to the reindeer, and then maybe they won't fuss at me so much. Well, Sophie, you make sure, honey, on Christmas Eve, you go to bed early, because when Santa Claus flies over your house and I look down, if I see you're still awake, I'm going to keep on going, and I'll try to catch you on the way back, but I don't always remember to, so make sure you're in bed early. So, do what your mom and daddy tell you to do. Keep your room clean. Bye-bye, Sophie. Merry Christmas.